looking at her like she dumb as hell. And I just heard him say, get the fuck out of my house. You are disrespectful. Get the fuck out of my house. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Cece, and on my channel I just post story times, vlogs, different types of videos. If you're interested, just go check them out. As I can see in today's title of the video, I'm doing the part 2 to the part 1 that I did the other day. So pretty much, if you ain't see the part 1 of how I almost, or how my friends tried to leave me stranded, I'm gonna have it right here. You could go check that out and then come back to this one. This one is gonna have all the bullshit in it. So if you don't want to watch the first one, you ain't got to. But I mean, you gonna be lost as fuck, because I'm not gonna be telling who the people are again, because I already told that in the first one. But yeah, but before we get into the story time, y'all my besties, y'all know that, right? So I already gotta tell y'all know I couldn't keep this a secret for too long. Y'all, I got a dog. I'm finna show y'all him. His name is London. Say hey, London. London is shy. But he's pretty much I just wanted to show y'all him, but he was sick yesterday, but he's you trying to give me sugar? He's a red and blue nosed pig mixed with American Terrier. So yeah, I just wanted y'all to see my dog. He's a part of our family now. Right, London? Gotta go. I'm gonna just get right into the video. I won't be going over anything, no background. I was gonna do a recap, but I forgot what I talked about in the first video. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. So I'm just gonna pick up from where I left off in my notes, because I did take notes on the situation, because you already know I ain't gonna do no story time without no notes now. Without no notes, cannot do it. So obviously this is the part 2. I decided to make it a 3-part series only because I haven't even talked about what happened to me yet, like the deep shit that happened to me. I didn't even talk about it yet. So it's just like, so basically in part 1 I talked about like everything leading up until we got to the restaurant. So now I'm going to be talking about when we're leaving the restaurant, because I think in part 1 I touched on how her man, Koala's man, didn't eat his food and she still paid for it. I think I touched on all of that, but if I didn't, just know that that was the main key point that I wanted y'all to know, that she paid for his food and it was her birthday dinner and you paid for his food and he didn't eat it, because you said that your man don't eat late out, and you try to blame that on me, talking about it was my fault that you had to turn back around. But like I said, Koala, like if y'all need to watch the first one, but like I said, Koala, you didn't have to turn around. You didn't have to turn around. I didn't beg you to turn around. I even told you this is your car. You could tell me no. Like, you didn't have to turn around. So don't blame it on me that your man didn't want to eat the food because we arrived late. Okay, so when we left the restaurant, Koala said that she was going to her house. So like I said, we touched on this in the group chat. The reason why we was going to her house is because she was supposed to pay for everything. Like I said, she's supposed to pay for everything, but I was telling her like I don't feel like she should pay for everything because it is your birthday trip. So she had said in the beginning she wants to pay for everything, but I guess as time progressed on, she realized she wasn't gonna have enough money, so it was, we're gonna stay at her house. So when she said this, she was saying like, yeah, we finna go to my house, y'all. I know we're kind of a little bit turned up. I wasn't turned up. Tay wasn't turned up. It was just Jordan, Koala, and Kia that was turned up, because like I said, they was the one who was drinking. I didn't drink anything because I don't eat food and drink. This is not something that I do. So they turned up or whatever, they tipsy or whatever. So Koala's just voicing like, we are going to my house and I do want y'all to be quiet because this, that, and the third. And she said, I just want y'all to be quiet, and then when we get into the house, like head straight down into the room, the hallway. We're gonna go through a hallway. She was basically telling us how we gonna do it. She was basically saying, when we get in the house, we're gonna be quiet, and then we're going to go straight down the long hallway because there's gonna be a hallway in front of us. And when we get to the room at the end of the hallway, point, then that's when we could talk, we could turn up or do whatever we do. We could like be as loud as we want, pretty much. But she said this, everybody in the car like thinking, okay, so because you're telling us we're going to your house, we're thinking like, okay, we're going to your house. We didn't think anything of it, like, so it was just like I thought we was all on the same page. I thought we was going to her house or her parents' house, because normally when college students say, like, when college students leave their college town and say they're going back home, they're most likely going home to a parent or home to some guardian of them, like some type of form. I never thought that she was talking about going home to her man, like going to her man house, but she wasn't saying her man house, she kept saying her house. So I'm just thinking it was actually her house. No, I thought the fuck wrong. Okay, so at this point it's all of us in the car. It's me, Jordan, Kia, Tay, and Koala, and we're heading to her house. Okay, so now we're in the room and we was supposed to be going out this night. So we're all in the room and we're, like I said, we got our stuff. This is the room that her and her man was supposed to be staying in. The room was nice, y'all. Like, looking back at it now, she kept saying it was her house, her house, her house, but her man was an ex-Marine. That was not your house, baby girl. That was his house. Most definitely was. Like, and I'm gonna tell you why, because if you could get kicked out of your house, which I'm jumping too far, but y'all just know she ended up getting kicked out in some few minutes, I'm finna tell y'all. But we're in the room or whatever and we're just getting ready, and she says that she's finna take a shower. Her and Kia was supposed to take a shower, but Kia never got a shower with Koala. So we was all in the bathroom. Like I was in awe of the room. Like the room was beautiful. Like I was in the bathroom because we was all in the bathroom. Like she was finna take a shower. I think Jordan was doing his face or whatever, doing something to his face. Tay was on the phone and Kia was finna get in the shower with Koala, so they was talking, and me, I'm just looking at how big the shower is. I'm looking at everything. Like I'm just like, I'm talking about the shower, y'all. I cannot stop talking about the shower. The shower, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Like that's why I keep talking about it, because the shower was so big. It was like a walk-in closet, and then the shower head was in the middle of the ceiling. So if you wanted like 15 or 20 people in that bit, it could happen. Most definitely could happen. But Kia didn't end up taking a shower with Koala. I don't know why, but if you watch the story time that I told about, she claimed we or whatever, I'm gonna put that right here too. Y'all will know why I said Kia should have gotten that shower. But anyway, so after Kia gets out the shower, I keep saying Kia, y'all, I'm sorry. After Koala gets out the shower, Koala starts talking about her hair and how her hair needs to be done and this, that, and the third. So she's talking about her hair, and at this point nobody's in the bathroom but her and Jordan. So Jordan was like, okay girl, we finna go out, so because you complaining about your hair, we're gonna do your hair. Jordan decides to snatch Koala wig off, and after that happened, like Koala just started spazzing. Like she was yelling at Jordan, basically telling him like, I didn't want you snatching my wig off, I just wanted you to put it on, like not put it on better, but like put it, like fix it so it will look like it's on my head. And Koala started bitching at Jordan and trying to tell Jordan like, I didn't want you to snatch my wig off my head. What I wanted you to do was fix my hair. What I wanted you to do was curl it. And Jordan looking at her like, curling was not gonna help your hair. Like Jordan legit told her like, I wasn't gonna curl your hair because your hair don't look like it needs to be curled. It looked like you need to take that shit off and put it back on. So they start arguing or whatever, and it got to the point where Koala man came in the room and was basically saying like, voicing to her like, you too loud, you too loud. So he was trying to say like, he got other people in the house and you know this, like, so why are you being so loud? And I had already voiced to you that I didn't want you being loud. So when I heard that, I'm like, other people in the house, like, huh? Like, it wasn't like, no, other people. It was like his siblings or his children or whatever. But when I heard that, it was just like, so you really got us in this man's house when you know other people in here, and you know that it's your birthday weekend, and you knew you was gonna be getting drunk, and you knew you was gonna be coming home loud as shit, and you just thought this was gonna be a great idea. And this is where it started from, y'all. Like, it started from in the house. Like, well, no, I feel like it started from at the fucking hibachi place, but in actuality, it started from in the house. Like, it started at this point in time. Like, all the BS started now. So when he said that, she had got upset and basically was saying like, okay, we're gonna keep it down, this, that, and the third. And he walked out, he left, and this, that, and the third. So Jordan and Koala went back into the bathroom, and they doing their hair, this, that, and the third. So she got her wig on, I guess, to her liking. Like, she got her wig on to her liking, because she was saying like she didn't like it, but it's gonna have to do because she didn't want to go out. So at this point in time, I wasn't 21, so everybody was just trying to like figure out what I could do, like where I could go or whatever, because I wasn't 21, and all the clubs and parties that they wanted to go to, I had to be 21 and up. They looking, and then all of a sudden, Koala loses her keys. But y'all, she didn't lose her keys, she just wasn't looking for them. So when she was spiraling about losing her keys, I'm talking about she trashed the whole room trying to look for her keys. And then after she trashed the whole room, her and Kia got into an argument about some dumbass shit, and Kia and Koala was finna fight. So Kia decided to like exclude, I don't know why I can't fucking talk. So Kia tried to exclude herself from the situation because she was just like, you're not worth it. So Kia decided to sit down on the floor while Koala just spazzed and looked for her keys. So a few minutes go by and she found her keys, but when she found her keys, her man came back in the room. And at this point, her man is mad because he was like, Koala, this is my second time coming in here to you, and I told you was too loud. So now Koala upset because, like I said, she was just bitching about her hair. She was just bitching about not being able to find her keys. So now she started bitching about how she wasn't the only one that was loud. She was telling him like, yeah, you keep coming in here and you keep saying that I'm loud, but I'm not the only one that's loud. And I'm just looking at her, like, I'm sitting on the bed and I'm just looking at her like, we're loud. Like, I'm not gonna get you wrong, we are loud, but I wasn't talking, and you the only one that was really talking for real, because the only time people was talking back to you is when you was yelling at them. So in actuality, you were the one who was loud, because ain't nobody was gonna talk to you for real if you wasn't talking to them. So you was fucking loud. Her and her man started arguing back and forth because Koala's telling her man like, I'm not loud, stop just addressing me, address other people too. And I'm just looking at her like, he's not gonna address your friends because you are supposed to be in charge of your friends. So regardless, he's a grown-ass man. I'm talking about a man probably 60, and you trying to like be fucking for real. The man is not gonna think that. The man is gonna be like, I allowed your friends to stay in this house and this, that, and the third, so this, that, and the third. So after she was yelling back, because I'm talking about, y'all, she yelling like, I had never thought nobody was in the house. Like, the way she was yelling and getting on and all, railing up and all, I would have never thought nobody was in the house, because I would have said something. If I was one of the children them sleeping, I would have told her like, can you shut up? Like, because I mean, they did have school in the morning. Like, it was just like, it was just bizarre. After Koala started yelling at her man just walked out. Like, he didn't have nothing more to say to her. He just walked out, because it was just like, at this point in time, I don't have shit else to say to you, because I already addressed you about being loud and you still want to be loud. So, and then you want to yell in his face. Like, of course I'm gonna walk out on your dumb ass. Okay, that was the first incident. Okay, so after she found her keys, she went back in the bathroom with Tay. Not Tay, Jordan. Me and Tay was near the bed. I was sitting on the bed. Tay wasn't sitting on the bed. And at this point in time, Kia was on the floor, because like I said, Kia and Koala had just got into it. And Jordan and Koala had got into it, but Jordan was more so trying to fix Koala hair, because Jordan told Koala, guess what, bitch, I'm not the one wearing the wig, you are. So like, be fucking for real. So they in the bathroom, I guess they had got the wig on, but now at this point in time they're trying to like style it or whatever. So I was on TikTok and Tay was talking to me, but I wasn't really stunting Tay because I was just like, I don't like the energy that I'm feeling. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to at least go have fun, like, at this point, because I don't like being in the house because I was feeling everybody's energy. Like, it was just bad energy all over. And I was laughing. And then Koala in the bathroom talking to Jordan or whatever, and she was like, "If somebody want to laugh." That was the first time she said that statement, y'all. And I didn't say shit because it was just like, I'm not finna say nothing because I caught it late for one. The only reason why I caught it was because of what Jordan said. Jordan said something on the lines of, "How do you know she laughing at you?" That's what Jordan said, and that's how I caught it. But I made it seem like I didn't hear shit because, bitch, you wasn't talking to me. It wasn't directed to me, so you was not talking to me. So after that situation, after she said that comment, me and Kia was discussing about getting a hotel. So we had walked out the room and went into the room that we was supposed to be staying in his house to like discuss about the hotel. So when we got into the room, we wasn't discussing about no hotel. Literally, Kia decided to get on the phone with her boyfriend or whatever he was and started talking to him. And me and, like, the way the bed was, me and Kia was on the bed, and that's another reason why I didn't want to stay in this man's house, because like I said in the video that I talked about her trying to say we fucked, the bed was small. Like, the bed was small, and Kia is my size, like, if not bigger. So the bed was a twin bed, and it wasn't even given twin. It wasn't given twin at all. It was given less than twin. You know them kids beds that you, like, just imagine two big people trying to lay in a kid's bed that's like a race car. You know, those small ass beds. That's what the bed was giving, y'all. So I'm just like, and then that's when Kia had made the remark about trying to cuddle with me. And I was just like, yeah, we need to find a hotel because, like, I'm talking about we ain't have no space on the bed. If I would have rolled, I would have failed. And if she would have rolled, she would have failed. So we was going to have to end up sleeping on each other, but if y'all want to know more about that shit, just go watch the video. Like, I'm gonna put it right here again because y'all probably forgot. Just go watch. But anyway, so after everything that went down, Koala found her keys, she got her hair done, she stopped bitching, we was getting dressed, we got dressed, we was ready to go. So now we're ready to go. I don't know what set it off, but we was all walking out the door, and Koala and her man started arguing again. So they started arguing, and now we all stopped because we like, well, we can't go to the car if you got the fucking keys in the car door unlocked. So we all stopped, and at this point, they're in the kitchen. Like I said, when we walked through the door, it was the living room, and then the kitchen is right here. So this is the living room, this is the kitchen. So we in the living room, and the kitchen ain't that far, y'all. So we in the living room, they in the kitchen arguing, and they going back and forth, and Koala just voicing her opinion about how the people in the house already don't like her, and she don't give a fuck if they sleeping or not, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, well, at this point, the liquor is talking, because when we came in the house, before we came in the house, he was telling us to, was you not? Like, you was telling us to be quiet. You was telling us, like, we can't wake nobody up. You was telling us, like, we couldn't start talking until we got to the main room. Like, but now you don't give a fuck about waking nobody up. So at this point, the liquor was just talking, and the man was just looking at her like this, that, and the third. And the man had already told us, like, this is something that she do. This is what she do all the time. She's a drama queen. So he's just looking at her like she dumb as hell. And I just heard him say, get the fuck out of my house. You are disrespectful. Get the fuck out of my house. And she heard that, and she started crying. She like, what the fuck do you mean get the fuck out of your house? You kicking me out? You trying to kick me out? Just that and the third. The man said it twice again, and this time he was pushing her out the house. So she kept yelling like, so you really gonna make them come in between us? This, that, and the third? You really gonna do this in front of my fucking friends? You really gonna do this knowing that it's my birthday weekend? Like, she was just going off, and in my head, I'm just thinking like, damn, you really just got kicked out. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even call it kicking out because you didn't even have a key to the house. So I mean, he just, at this point, you was just a visitor there. You never lived there. You was just a visitor there. Like, so I mean, yeah, he kicked you out because of the way he was acting and you was disrespecting him in his household. I would have kicked you out too, because guess what? He don't need you. You need him. Like, be for real. So she got kicked out, and at this point she just going off. She going off, y'all. She's mad as fuck. She's doing this, she's doing that, she doing this, she doing that, and now she's outside. Like, now the man done pushed her outside, because in the process, when he told her, okay y'all, just okay, I'm gonna run it back. When he told her, get the fuck out of my house, I'm talking about, y'all, the people that was in the living room, me, Tay, Jordan, and Kia, we all looked at each other, looked at them, and we left. We was already outside. So while she was still in the house, that's how loud he was. While she was still in the house getting told to get the fuck out, we was already outside waiting on her to get the fuck out. Like, that's how it was, for real. So we outside her car, and she come outside, and y'all, at this point in time, I'm just ready to go. Like, I'm already knowing, like, I'm looking up hotels on my phone because I have money to get a hotel, because my mom used to always tell me don't go nowhere if you don't got no fucking money. So I'm looking up hotels, like, because I'm like, I'm already knowing I'm not staying here type shit. So I'm gonna look up for a hotel. We got outside, and okay, so Koala finally comes outside because her man pushes her out, and she's upset. She opens up her door, and we all get in the car because, I mean, that's the same thing to do. And the whole mood has switched now. Like, I know I told y'all they was drunk. Like, I feel like during this situation everybody kind of sobered up. They sobered up or whatever, and when we got in the car, like the first 5 minutes in the car, we was just all quiet. Like, we was quiet because Koala was upset. Like, she was crying, so we was just all quiet. And me and Tay was in the back seat, and we was just talking. We do what we do. Like, we talk, we be goofy, we just do a whole bunch of shit. So Koala had decided to call somebody. I don't remember who she called, but she called somebody. And when she called that person, she was talking to them, and she was just basically voicing to them, like, she didn't know what to do, and this, that, and the third. And I don't think the person was on speaker, but the phone was loud enough so I could hear what the person on the phone is saying. So me and Tay is in the back, and I'm playing in his hair, like, and I don't know what happened, but Tay laughed. And because I'm goofy, I done laughed. I laughed with Tay, like, because what we was laughing at, I don't know, but the shit was funny at the time. She on the phone, and me and Tay laughing, but mind you, I said Tay laughed first, and then I laughed second. So Koala, I guess because she was mad or whatever, she gonna say to the person on the phone, and then somebody gonna laugh. So I'm in the back because I know, bitch, I just laughed. And you said it after I fucking laughed, Tay laughed, and then I waited like a few little seconds, and then I laughed. Like, bitch, I said, because when she said that statement, I knew she was talking about me, because bitch, you just said it after I laughed. So I said something about, like, and this somebody, or no, I said something about like, this ain't somebody, this is CC, some shit I said to her. But I was just letting her know, like, bitch, you didn't have to say somebody. If I knew you was talking about me, you could have just said my name. And then she turned around, she turned around and she said, well, CC, you've been laughing all day. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, I can't laugh, I'm supposed to be sad because you sad. And then she was like, well, I expect my friends, when I'm sad, they shouldn't laugh because I tend to feel like they laughing at me. So you know what I told her? I said, bitch, you're insecure and you don't need no fucking friends, because I'm not gonna be sad because you sad. Now I understand where she was coming from, because you was unhappy. You might think because I'm laughing, I'm probably laughing at you, but if I'm telling you that I'm not laughing at you, I'm not gonna be sad, miserable, or any of that, because that's what you are currently. She had me all the way fucked up, and I wasn't feeling it. So she started going on talking about you and Sunny been in the back laughing all day, this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking at her like, what the fuck I got to do? She said, you've been funny all day. You've been being funny, being fake. You've been laughing at me, this, that, and the third. You've been talking shit about me. And I'm just looking at her like, why you want to say this shit earlier? Why you ain't say this shit earlier? Like, why didn't you tell me that you felt some type of way about me laughing? Like, you held that shit in, and then you and your man just got into it, so you decided to pop off on me. That's not how that shit worked, man. It ain't how it worked. After that, we started arguing, and then everybody in the car was just like, Koala, chill out, because now you just tripping, you tripping. So she was telling people, like, if I'm tripping, get out my shit. And then she was like, matter of fact, we not going nowhere. I'm not moving my car, this, that, and the third. And she was just like, y'all gonna have to find a way home. So when she said y'all gotta find a way home, everybody just started getting in her car, because now, bitch, you're tripping. So I was walking with Kia or whatever. Jordan had already said he was gonna have his man come get him. So I was like, damn, you gotta ride. I was supposed to ride back with Kia. Whole time Kia was talking to one of her boys, like her fuck buddies or whatever. He was on the phone, and he was telling us, like, he was telling her that she could come or whatever, and she was like, well, I have a friend. And whole time I didn't know this, because like I said in the video, I don't know if I put this in the video when I said that the girl tried to fuck me or whatever she said. I don't know if I put this in the video or not, but this is the same night that Kia tried to make a threesome between me, her, and the boy, because the boy had made some remark about how I can't stay or lay in his bed or do something if I'm not fucking on him. So this was the same night she had planned the threesome, but I didn't know that. So I'm so glad and grateful that I didn't go, but I was gonna go with her to the man's house, because like I said, I didn't have nowhere else to go. And Koala was practically kicking us out her shit, because she was just like mad or whatever. So we were just trying to find the quickest and easiest way, because of Uber. With the area we was in, there was no Uber in that area, and we couldn't get no Uber. We couldn't get no Uber or whatever. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? We want a pee-pee. We want a pee-pee one day. The plan was he was supposed to come get us, because he was like an hour away. He was supposed to come get us, and then in the morning we was going to ride back to the town that we was supposed to be going to. So some few minutes have passed, and I guess Koala was just like, fuck it, we still gonna go out, but I'm going to let y'all go out. So we all got in the car, and at this point it was just like, we didn't want to go out. I wanted a hotel. I don't know about anybody else, but like I said, me and Kia was already planning on getting a hotel from when we was in her man's house. So it was just like, I wanted a hotel, but Koala wouldn't let me get in a hotel. So when we was in the car and we pulled up to the party spot or whatever, Koala was telling everybody to get out, because she said, y'all want to go party, right? That's why y'all came with me, right? Y'all want to go party. I'm bringing y'all to a party, and now y'all don't want to get out of my car. That's what she said. And I'm voicing to her, because at this point ain't nobody talking to her, but you already try to nitpick with me. So at this point I don't give a fuck how you feel. So I told her, okay, well, I don't want to party, I want to get a hotel. And she was like, CC, why are you trying to get a hotel? I'm not taking you to no hotel. I done make sacrifices for you to stay at my house. And I said, bitch, I don't want to stay at your house, I want to go to a fucking hotel. And she was just like, well, I'm not taking you to no hotel. So we started going back and forth about the fucking hotel, and I ended up getting out her car, because I almost punched her in her face, because she turned around and started yelling at me, and I'm looking at her like, bitch, I yell back too.
Me no walk on trouble people. You never yet see me anybody in the war and in the contention. She come in there and she scream at me. I'm a scream back, and I was being fear.
Hell yeah! Your dad was on the phone. Man. Yeah, because she was getting $2 with me. $2, y'all. London is cute.
Come on, let's take my time.
No, I'm recording. Leave me alone. I'm almost done. But okay, so I'm voicing I want a hotel, and because we was finna get an altercation, I decided to just get out the car. Get out the car, I'm walking up and down the street because I'm trying to cool off. I'm on the phone with Sunny Dad, and I'm just telling him everything that's going on. So we get back in the car now, and well, I get back in the car because Kia had came and got me and was just like, she's trying to leave you. And if you don't get back in the car, then she's going to leave you. But the reason why I didn't care for real was because I had already thought they left. Because when I was walking up and down, at one point I was walking and I didn't see the car. So I was like, yeah, they don't fucking left me. But when Kia came and got me, she was just basically trying to say like, she's finna leave you type shit. So I get back in the car and I'm still voicing about this hotel. So I don't know what happened. I think it's because, okay, so after I voiced I wanted a hotel, I came back in the car and I was voicing I wanted a hotel because people realized, well, we all want a hotel, but because they realized that she was just jumping on me about a hotel, everybody started saying, okay, well, we all want a hotel, like, and then that's when she started bitching even more, talking about, I done made sacrifices for all of y'all and y'all want to be ungrateful and don't want to stay at the house and this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking at her like, it's not the fact that I don't want to stay at the house, it's just the fact that you just got kicked out the house. And you try to make us stay at the house after you done got kicked out. Like, what? So, and in the beginning, I didn't even want to stay at the house because your man was looking at me some type of way. And I told you this. Your man was looking at me some type of way. He had other people in the house. I'm not finna stay in the house knowing damn well I'm gonna be on Kia. The bed was like this, y'all. We was practically bigger than the bed. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We were. I'm not even capping, bro. I remember the sheets and all. It was green lime sheets. It was a cute. The reason why I remember it because it was cute. Like, his room was blue. Like, his bed sheets were blue. Like, the bathroom, the towel, and the shower was blue, and it was baby blue and dark blue. And then in the room that me and Kia was supposed to be staying in, our room was green. So it was green and white, but the main color was green. So I thought it was cute, but the bed wasn't cute. That shit was not cute at all. Like, you got that much money, you got a twin size bed that's barely a fucking twin. What's under a twin? At this point, it was a mini. But anyway, we all talking about hotel. So at this point, Koala started getting upset, and she basically was swerving the car like this. And then hitting the steering wheel, swerving the car, and we almost hit a car. After that, after she swerved the car and we was well, I wasn't hopping on her, everybody else was hopping on her about swerving the car. She legit pulls over. No, that's not why she pulled over. So we was driving, she was driving or whatever, and she made a comment about beating everybody's ass in the car. And Jordan, I guess Jordan thought she was playing, or he was trying to lighten the mood. He was most definitely trying to lighten the mood. Jordan had said, well, I already beat your ass already, so I don't know how you gonna beat my ass. And Koala took that the wrong way, and she pulled over and told Jordan to get out the car. Jordan looking like, well, what the fuck is going on? Like, she just kept yelling, get the fuck out of my car, you disrespectful piece of shit. She kept saying that shit. So you know what Jordan did? He got out the car, he started walking. The reason why Jordan got back in the car was because of Kia, because Kia was like, well, man, if he walking, then we all gotta fucking walk because that's wrong as shit. So it took a minute for Jordan to get back in the car, because I wouldn't have never get back in the car. Like, it wasn't even that deep, but I wouldn't have got back in the car, because if you could kick me out your shit, keep me out your shit. But yeah, so okay, so that happened. That's what happened, y'all. But I'm gonna tell part 3. Part 3 is a lot, y'all. I hope that made sense. I'm gonna tell part 3. Part 3 is gonna leave off at this point and then go up more. I feel like I left some shit out. If I do, I'll put it in while I'm editing. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. In part 3, I'm just gonna be talking about how I was left at the house stranded. They left me at the house for like hours stranded. I didn't have no food. And then we're also gonna talk about the argument that we had gotten, and it was just a whole lot of BS. But if you ain't watched the first one, I will link it down below. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I guess I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.